Hi, well, this is CoinsKid. Just going to dive into Ethereum once again, but thank you for your continued support. I really do appreciate everything you do to contribute towards the growth of CoinsKid here. Sharing is caring. I really appreciate everything you do to, your comments, your likes, everything that you do to get involved with the channel here, and obviously the sharing that you do on Twitter, on Facebook, WhatsApp, wherever you share. Thank you very much. And once again, thank you for your really nice comments. I really do appreciate them. So right now you can see Ethereum is basically metal price prediction, okay, that we laid down out of this diamond pattern here. So when you come up into it and you create this diamond pattern, you create a big diamond in the middle. You see that, like a big top and bottom. That's basically a diamond pattern where it trades diagonally like this. Okay, it's not pretty, but you have a breakout, and when you start to break out and you hold it as support, you see this resistance line, you broke out and you're back to support, then you march on and you do have that price prediction. And as you can see, that the particular target is when you start to come into the diamond there from the previous level of consolidation. You can see just there what you do, wherever you break out, you start to, like you broke out just there, and you can see that you get to the price prediction, hopefully in continuation. So it's all good. It's all good. Basically, it's met our expectation, and from that point there, that breakout, that was a lovely little 10% trade there for Ethereum that's been fruitful and met. So right now, what is it doing? Well, obviously it's hitting the resistance of the price prediction right there, and you can see it's hitting it. Potentially, if it does start to get rejected, do look at it rolling back to this 20, and that in my opinion, not financial advice, but you can see how well it's actually holding up. That could potentially prove to be a fantastic entry point into Ethereum if you're not already involved. Now, if you do start to lose the 20, do anticipate that you could be looking at a roll. I'm not saying you will, but you've been in an uptrend for a very long time now. This is a super uptrend, and it's starting to look a little bit parabolic, to be fair. If we zoom out on the weekly especially, I would imagine it's looking relatively vertical. So you would be anticipating a sort of level of consolidation effectively quite soon, to be fair with Ethereum. We do have price predictions, but I would imagine if you did ever see a roll, I'm not saying you will, but if you did start to see it get rejected at some level and start to roll, and you're scratching your head where the next key level of support is, I would imagine that it's at 3k, and I will show you why right now. Okay. Yeah, so this is Fibonacci retracement, okay? So we was able to lay down this price prediction way down here. You know all about that, the golden cross, the buy and go to the beach signal. Lay down your fib from the bottom to the local top of the previous bull cycle top, bear market bottom, confirmation indicator, bullish cross on the weekly, EMA's there, the 20 and the 55, golden cross, buy and go to the beach signal, boom, lay down your fibs, look, price prediction. All the way from down there when we got that signal 8th of June last year. So right now you can see Ethereum has absolutely melted it and gone up and it's smashed for it. So this is what I say to you, once you break through resistance, you want to see that back test of support. So if you do start to see Ethereum roll at any point, because it will come, it's not going to keep going up in space forever. I want to make you aware of that. So just like here, it was taking off, and when it rolled on the previous high. Okay, and that's what you do when you break these levels of resistance. When you get through them, look, you 1, 2, 3 tests, and when you do got through it, you went overextended, and what you do, you roll back and found support on the previous high. So in my opinion, not financial advice, but if Ethereum starts to go on now and starts to get a bit parabolic and does start to roll, this is where you want to put some cheeky bids on for Ethereum in this bull market, because I don't anticipate that it will actually get any lower than that in this particular bull market from this point forward, because I do expect us to get to this price prediction here, $4,614, and then I do expect us to get to that price prediction there of $8,232 in this bull market, because we are in a bull market, don't forget that. And we're right now, Ethereum is front running the alt season that we find ourselves in, and alt season is not necessarily just about appreciating in your native currency, the USD, the GBP, or whatever it is. It's also about appreciating against Bitcoin. Okay, so it's absolutely tearing a hole in one in Bitcoin. You can see it's absolutely marching on, but it will hit a level of resistance soon. Whether or not that's the 141 extension, whether or not it just absolutely overshoots and goes super parabolic to this 4K, basically $4,614, which you can see is only $900 away right now. It's unbelievable. So if it does start to hit that, go super parabolic, then do anticipate the next level of support is this 3K, because that's the resistance right there that you've smashed through and not just as support. And it is basically that simple. Now, if I was to get up the Bitcoin chart, you would see that the Bitcoin, when it broke its 1.272 extension there, it went up, it said on the 141, and where did it roll back to? The 1272. So I know Bitcoin's a separate entity, but as you do start to break these levels of resistance, you do want to see that backtest support, and they are the key entry levels in my opinion. So that is basically an update for Ethereum. It's just absolutely melting faces, and it's just charging and charging, isn't it? And like I said to you, if you look at the 4 hourly and the hourly, we'll have a quick look right now for Ethereum. Yeah, with the 4 hourly, look, boom, 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 constantly holding the 20, which is a yellow line, okay, and the 4 hourly time frame, the 20 EMA, exponential moving average, look, it's just holding it, never fell through. If you do start to see that fall through, obviously, and you start to take the EMAs with you, then you're looking at that larger correction. But so far, so good. It's absolutely melting faces. Very difficult to sort of give you a price prediction when it's in price discovery. The only thing you can do really realistically is sort of lay down a fib to show you potentially where your next point of resistance actually is. So you've come up there, you formed that impulsive wave down from the top there, and you've actually started to create a new corrective wave down from an impulsive wave up. So effectively right now you're forming this new impulsive wave. So you could see Ethereum run into a little bit of resistance around about 37999, okay, before it starts to roll back a bit. And I would anticipate if it does start to roll back, it may form a little rollback, an entry point on this 3685, which was the target out of this diamond pattern right here. So you might see something like this for Ethereum, where it goes up and rolls back on this previous level of resistance as support, and that would be absolutely golden. If not, failing that, if it does start to roll a little bit deeper than that, then do anticipate where the previous swing high was just there, which is $3,622 as a key level of support. So you might see something like this for Ethereum, where it actually goes up, overshoots, comebacks, rests there, and then you see this EMA creep up again before back testing support for continuation. And we will keep you updated obviously with Ethereum, but right now it's just absolutely tearing off in space, isn't it? It's doing extremely well, okay, so it's good. You can see it's literally hit its head on the 1414 extension right there right now. But I do anticipate that potentially if it starts to form more upside, you will be looking at a $3,799 per Ethereum token right now. So it's all good. Ethereum's absolute melting faces, but like I said to you, if there was a bit of a correction and Ethereum was to roll over at any point, then do anticipate that 3K buyback zone and a critical level of support for Ethereum marching forward, because like I said to you, things can't go on forever, and the more they go up into space, the more potentially the sort of rollback, because look where the EMAs are on the weekly right there. And I'm not going to ignore the fact that it's Ethereum and it's a bear moth. Just any project that I look at that's doing that on the weekly, you do eventually roll over, and you need to hold support to allow the weekly to catch up with you. And that's where you might see that consolidation event for Ethereum as well, where it gets a little bit boring, a bit flat and a bit sideways, and that could potentially see those low caps that we're targeting actually start their march in the alt season right there. Okay, so that's a little update for Ethereum. Please continue to support the channel, and please continue to add the really nice comments in that. I really do appreciate them. Stay strong, stay healthy, stay tuned. I'm back again with another update on Ethereum. Take care. Bye bye.